It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring Kansas City as they go up against Minnesota. Looking at Minnesota, they need some wins to start adding up here in a hurry. More or less half the season behind us.
Timberwolves look to take charge here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game, because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Here's the starting group for Kansas City. We've got Gallinari, Gordon out there with Collison, and there's Klay Thompson, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Durant, shoots over Nurkic, and Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Durant. Markkanen's got his first 3 points of the game. And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle, but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove all the naysayers wrong, and just having another amazing season.
Now here's Durant. Danilo Gallinari unable to get his last shot to go. Feeds to Green. Rocket 2. Off target from outside. For Kansas City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the basket by Gordon.
Spotting the open man, Collison, a capable playmaker.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now here's Rondo. Green, the screen. Here's Mirotic. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Collison. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Screen by Nurkic. The drive by Gordon. Over Green. And it's Gordon missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Green. Here's Markkanen. Unable to get that one. And Kansas City will go the other way with it.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, you know, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. But, you know, I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
Nurkic rebounded by the Timberwolves. 1:16 left to play in the first. And you look at the history of the Timberwolves, and there have been some incredible players. Clark, which Timberwolf player always was your favorite to watch, and why?
Well, Kevin Garnett was fun to watch wherever he played. Clearly, his early career was in Minnesota, and his intensity, his focus, his versatility, his two-way prowess. Sam Mitchell, a guy I got to know when he was in Indiana, just one of those solid veteran guys. And then Kevin Love, a double-double 20-10 guy, was really good while he was there too.
Now Collison following Durant's three-point attempt. Screen by Nurkic. Thompson from long range goes back up.
An unsung part of Durant's game. It has the instincts and length to guard a number of positions.
Back to Rondo. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Durant. Mirotic sets the screen for Durant. Pulls up on the wing. Drained for 2 points.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Here is Collison. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Thompson outside. In the corner, it's Gordon. Here's Nurkic, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean,
So at the end of one. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And what do you guys think? Minnesota in the lead. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Minnesota, Mirotic is out there with Durant. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Green in at the 2. 5 on the clock. Here's Rondo. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Rondo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves. Well, a few things have become clear with Rondo in the past few seasons. 1, Greg, he needs to be happy with his situation in order to be productive. And 2, he can give you big numbers at times, but he isn't the player he once was on that Celtic team.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's such a hard-headed guy and has his own way of approaching things. If you clash with him, everything goes up in flames with his game. He needs to be on the same page with his coach, and he's running out of coaches who will put up with it.
And so Kansas City now. Outside Collison. There's the dish to Gallinari. Back to Collison. From outside the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you. Aren't there a lot of great rim protectors right now in the NBA?
Yeah, there sure are, and there are a couple, though, that stand out to me. Gobert and Whiteside. I mean, they are just like octopuses in their ability to hover around that rim and challenge and change and block shots. Those two guys really stand out to me.
Yeah.
I also think you've got to consider DeAndre Jordan, too. With his athleticism, he's become better as a rim protector in his last few years.
Right. Here's the screen. The pass to Markkanen. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. Looking to end the run. And with that shot, the Kansas City lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Green.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Mirotic. Green against Gordon. Green passes to Rondo. Now here is Mirotic. Not a lot of room. Offensive rebound. Knocks it loose. Thompson against Durant. And Thompson kicks to Gordon. Here's Nurkic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Nurkic has got 6 points.
Great effort, terrific instincts. It's just solid all-around play, Kevin.
Rondo kicks to Durant. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
Kansas City has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Collison dishes to Gallinari. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Tries it from 9. And no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence. 15
seconds left to play here in the half. Gordon with a screen on Rondo. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Collison kicks to Gordon. From deep three-point range, and the release was before the buzzer. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports
Welcome back,
halftime
everybody.
show.
It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Jones. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams. And that will wrap up.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. Third quarter starting here now. Here's Rondo.
And Eric Gordon has long been noted as a terrific shooter, but I felt like he was able to display just how great he can be last season. Had that green light whenever he was on the floor, and really near the top of the league in terms of threes attempted and made.
Setting the floor for Kansas City. They've got Gordon. Nurkic is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Thompson, and it's Collison in at the 1 spot. Screen by Nurkic. Shot by Thompson. Thompson's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Kansas City. Timberwolves trail. And for Gordon, he's been a great catch-and-shoot player in the past, Greg. The difference last season was the improvement in his pull-up three.
And there is a world of difference between shooting a three off the pass as opposed to off the dribble. The pull-up threes are what make players like Steph Curry so hard to guard. And when Gordon added that to his game, I think it helped his overall ability to score the basketball.
Here's Nurkic, up and in on the layup. Nurkic has got 8.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back.
Here's Markkanen. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Rondo passes to Green. Markkanen sets the pick for Green. For 3, Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 13 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, he's dangerous right now. He feels like he's making every shot he puts up.
Collison kicks to Thompson. 1:49 left here in the third quarter. And another basket for Kansas City.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside, Green. Pass to Durant. Over Thompson. That one off the back iron and out.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Mirotic's shot is off.
Boy, the defense was great. Superb, stellar, platinum level. Can't really contest that shot any better than that.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Trains the three-pointer. Thompson's got 10 points. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Markkanen sets the pick for Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. puts up a three, and another three for Minnesota.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Screen by Nurkic. Thompson for the triple. And that one is off. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Minnesota on top, up by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Everybody hang tough. Now look, we got to tighten up our defense down here. Keep them off the line. Move your feet. Concentrate on your body.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And Kansas City shooting not great, 40% for the game. They've got Rajon Rondo. Durant is out there with Mirotic. And it's Green. And it's Markkanen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Gordon's got a great ability to draw contact. You got to respect that. He's an aggressive scorer who makes it tough on the defense, even if they get physical with him.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, Tom Thibodeau is one of the most respected defensive minds in the game in the NBA. Has a great track record when he's with the Bulls and as an assistant with the Celtics.
It's Durant on the wing. Oh, good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Nurkic setting the pick for Collison. Here's the screen. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Mirotic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Rondo kicks to Mirotic. To the inside, and stolen by Gordon. Fires top of the key. And good as it rattles through the hoop. And Kansas City leads by 1. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Kansas City.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Nurkic kicks to Gordon. Screen by Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And so far, this has got that feel of a game that could be back and forth all the way.
Yeah, not a lot of separation in this one, Greg. Both teams looking for that one big run to grab momentum.
Green dishes to Durant. Shot clock at 6. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
It's like Durant doesn't even notice the hands in his face. Just rises up and drains it like he's the only one in the gym.
The screen from Thompson. Collison kicks to Thompson. Misses the 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. On the wing, Green. Kicks to Mirotic. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Nurkic a screen on run. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Collison with the screen for Thompson. Gallinari wide open. That 3 off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. And Mirotic has it in the corner. No good from outside. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Boy, you go back to Darren Collison's career at UCLA, very distinguished, and he's turned himself into a starting caliber pro, too.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. Collison hits them both.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
Mirotic, the screen. Rondo kicks to Green. Mirotic, a screen on Gallinari. The drive by Green. Yes!
And this atmosphere is bananas.
Electric in here. I mean, that was a tremendous shot, but this crowd all over it, turned up.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. They're down by 3. 24 seconds left in the game. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Greg, one possession at a time, and really, as you said, it's all about clock management right now.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Thompson for the triple. That's good.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding.
Nice buzzer beater,
shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
So Durant was 63 tonight. That's really about it for Timberwolves. Pretty average stats across the board. Thompson with 39, Nurkic with 36 and 30. Gallinari with the Kevin Love stat line. Oh yeah. Well, that's kind of disheartening. You get 3 more free throws than them. You beat them in the paint, you still lose the game. Like, just looking at that's you got beat in the boards. That's rough.